There is a growth with small independent gyms and fitness businesses. They're able to provide that personal service. They're trying to connect on a human level.
Well, I think the consumers are liking those small spaces because they really feel like they belong to something. Small studios can offer a much more personalized experience. I think that they really feel part of something, part of a community that's very special and kind of tight.
The community with small businesses is so important. It's what differentiates them a lot from bigger gyms.
I think the smaller gyms are basically very much more flexible. They're able to adapt to people's needs. They're able to change their setup as and when they want. And they kind of have this rough and ready approach. People kind of want that at the moment. They want a training space that it doesn't look too much like a sanitized gym. They understand the need for lots of positive stresses in a training situation.
The way big gyms are starting to design their spaces, there's like a functional area that's going to include things like the suspension trainer, the rip trainer, battling ropes, kettlebells. Those sorts of things are happening in an area that's not just the province of the personal trainer anymore. It's like a club within a club.
What you're having now is these facilities that are opening up with minimal amounts of kit in, and the kit that is in there is very much geared towards improving someone's day-to-day performance. Now more and more people can come into the world of small group training, achieve their goals, and again become accountable to each other. So I definitely think there's been an increase in that, primarily because the business model is so much easier model to set up, and it's much easier to replicate.
They can change quicker rather than the large operators, and they can also embed themselves, I think, quicker within the community. It's more about small equipment and that one-to-one touch and that embedding within community. I think that's where we can see a real shift and why they're getting ahead of the game.
Community for the fitness industry and for the parkour community as well, I mean, is massively important. I mean, most people, they respond much better to training with friends, with family, you know, with peers, with other people in the group, in the class. They feed off that energy, and that community is really important, and it has been since the dawn of time, since the dawn of athletics. You know, if you go way back, it was always about athletes coming together to work together.
When you're in a gym environment, it's nice to know that you can turn up to the gym and see people who are wanting to keep pushing themselves, want to see you turn up, want to keep you motivated in what you are trying to achieve. So I think that group environment and camaraderie is what's going to help motivate people to keep on pushing towards pinnacle performance.